Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation2. Alright, we got third in the last competition of this Global Logistics Challenge, and of course, there's a gift code depot. We'll come to that later on. With that sufficient keys and whatnot, we got managed to claim all the trains. So I'm very happy we got to claim the rare train as well as the common train. Yesterday I showed you the video whereby we have claimed the two legendaries and one epic. I needed that extra boost here just to get from the personal top 5 and above. We get 1002, and that's how we managed to get the rare train. And of course, with the balance jobs, we managed to claim the 500 common train as well. So with the balance coins, I think 300, we get 3 big boxes, and this is what we get in terms of parts. And definitely it comes in really handy. As we know, upgrading trains is really expensive in terms of coins and in terms of parts. So I'm going to share with you right now the happy moment. Alright, so a couple more in terms of those keys to get that 500 common train. We just got to work hard to get the jobs done, and we may even get an extra boost in terms of those legendary parts with extra keys. So I'm expecting to have at least 100 or more of those extra keys after claiming that 500 common train. So being common train, I will upgrade it to full, i.e. Later on you'll see using all those common parts and go, and definitely we'll be broke after that. So at this juncture, we are still working really hard to make sure we increase the population. This is relatively important. At wherever region you are, make sure you use the 5 building technique. Make sure you have the 5 buildings layout of low levels, i.e. below probably level 5, and then put 3 or actually 4 common buildings, parks, schools and whatnot in the surrounding of a special building. So with the special building you collected this time around from the event, that gives you 80 population. I'll normally put a special building in the center and then surrounded by small so-called 4 common buildings itself. Alright, so we are still a bit short here. You can see here 57 keys to that common one. So I'm going to upgrade my rare trains. Doesn't really go that well. We just have 4 upgrades, that's all. So that's what we have collected, the full collection region 7 before we move on. So as I'm always mentioned, relatively important to make sure you collect all trains, otherwise you're going to wait for the once or twice a year Seaport event, which didn't really come that frequent, although it's a well-liked event, because Pixel Federation likes to make you spend real money. Do not fall for that trap. It's just a train. Don't worry if you didn't collect full collection. It's perfectly fine. Alright, so now we have all event trains ready. I just need one more, and we have 5 trains in my region 8 Australia. So I've understood the ETO, the event trains only strategy, is no longer working, but I'm going to give it a try and you will witness it together with me. Alright, so here we are claiming more parts as usual. Do make sure you claim those parts, even though it's common. It will come in handy because, you know, when you upgrade those higher category like legendaries and whatnot, you also need common parts. Alright, now the code depot, DOPOT, you have 50 keys, and with that we have just shy, I think, about 3 keys. Otherwise we could actually show you that train right now, but no, we are shy by, oh no, 7 keys actually. 4 nice, 3, 7 more to go. But very quickly we'll finish this job, and we got 70 over, and this will give us 30 over. And there's another one, so definitely we got extra 100. I'm going to fast forward here a bit just to show you. You can see as you progress further, the number of dispatches you have will also increase. Alright, so that's important. You should claim it by doing whatever is required to unlock the additional dispatcher. So most probably is using those items. Never use gold or gem. Alright, so now the next happy moment. Alright, I'm really happy we collected all the 5 trains from this event, special buildings, extra parts, extra big box, and even balance for some keys later on. Atlantic shipping for once we managed to not be the last, and of course personal contribution is always the most important, never more important than that. The team is just a flavor to your accomplishment. All right, don't be bothered by the team you selected. Like this time around we got Atlantic shipping, it's not working, but again, does it mean that because of that we could benefit from it from another perspective? So if you ask me, which I rather been in the Hamburg, which is a top team, I guess I heard also that it's tougher to get top 5 in those teams. So if you ask me, I would rather choose Atlantic shipping. You lose small, really, you lose small in terms of the team rewards, but you gain really big because you can climb really high in terms of personal top 5%. The rewards is so much higher. What I'm doing right now is I reaffirm no longer required those items. You know, once the last jobs, the last 3 jobs you have on hand is completed, you have no more jobs to be generated. So you can clear your warehouse of those items no longer required, but make sure you clear them properly. Do not make a mistake out of that. Alright, so great, we got some epic parts, they come really handy. There's 2 days, always the case, 48 hours for you to clear off whatever is required. So make sure you make full use of it, claim all the balance keys or whatever you require, exchange it, if not convert to meta keys. If not, the system would convert all to meta keys for you. Alright, so now I got 5,000 over meta keys. You can see on the top 5946 meta keys. These are to exchange for the 100 or 200 key containers. I'm not exchanging any as yet because I'm trying out the so-called no longer working ETO strategy. Alright, fly past right now, take a look. Alright, so that's it for this Global Logistics Challenge map. Nothing else we could go about. Now what I'm trying to do is really to gather all the items again into the factory. Having a small warehouse, I always use those core factories, those 7 factories that I have, or max out in terms of upgrading, so you can actually keep on building. Extras will all be in the input tray and they'll be stuck there, and that is the interim warehousing. Alright, so that's it, and of course we could collect more gold right now. We got an extra region to go, and of course once you send up the best train, you are not using the best train to collect gold. You may wish to wait, but of course for me I'll just go ahead and collect it. If I have time, I'll wait. Then the other one is that you make sure every region you have a legendary train of 80 capacity, so that you can collect the maximum gold. In the early regions, gold are really limited, but again, because upgrading of trains there are so cheap, so that's really good. But as you move on beyond region 3 and more, upgrading of trains are in really expensive mode. Alright, we have completed all the jobs, and I think I'm just going to use up the balance keys for one of those legendary parts, and I'm going to use up to exchange for meta keys, and I got left with, I think, an odd, yeah, 1. Alright, so that's it, that's the end. The 63 coin, you can't use it, so it's wasted, so no problem with that. And of course now I can upgrade my common train all the way to a max of 30, given the fact we have lots of coins and parts, and now we are really poor. We have more than 500,000 in gold, and we have spent 400 over 1,000, save up really hard, really tough times, and use up all in once as you enter in the region. So after collecting all the coins from the other regions, we got 50,000 left, and parts are all dried up, no more. Okay, we're just gonna go on and do what we need to do to prepare for the mini event. It depends what we get. Most probably it's parts, if not containers. If it's containers, I may not participate because I do not want a region train. I want to try the ETO. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.